movie is so bad. The performances are flat, the characters are one-dimensional, no depth.
Excuse me, but you forgot to put your glasses on?
Oh, thanks. Wow, it's great. Characters are so multi-dimensional. Performances are so realistic. Oh, such depth. Whoa. Maybe a little too much depth. Have you ever wondered how these goofy glasses make a movie look three-dimensional? I mean, things seem to pop right out of the screen. You probably think I'm crazy trying to tackle this question on TV. I mean, the screen you're watching at home is flat. How am I supposed to explain 3D movies on a flat screen? Well, stick around. It may be easier than you think. After you leave the movie and get rid of the goofy glasses, you probably take it for granted that the world around you looks three-dimensional. But what if I told you the way you perceive depth out here is the same way you perceive depth in there? To understand why, think of your eyeball as a miniature movie theater. Light enters from a hole on one side and strikes the retina on the other side, forming an image. The retina is as flat as any movie screen. So why does the world around you look three-dimensional when your retinas are flat? Well, for one thing, each of your eyes sees the world from a slightly different angle. This is called binocular vision. To prove this to yourself, just hold your finger in front of your face and switch back and forth from one eye to the other. Your finger seems to shift back and forth in relation to the background. This shift only happens if one object is closer than another. Your brain uses this clue to tell how close things are. But you're not usually aware of any shift. When both eyes are open, your brain merges two images into one image that you perceive as three-dimensional. Binocular vision was important to our early ancestors for judging the distance from branch to branch. Today, two eyes come in handy to judge the distance to that car up ahead, or the distance to a rapidly approaching baseball. If you don't believe me, try and catch a baseball with one eye closed. Got it! Got it! But what does this have to do with 3D movies? Well, if you want to make a 3D movie, all you have to do is provide each eye with a different image of the same scene, and the brain will do the rest. But this is easier said than done. Making any movie starts here with a camera. Most movies use one camera. 3D movies use two. The two lenses are placed about 72 millimeters apart, the same distance apart as most human eyes. They record the entire movie from two slightly different angles. What you end up with are two separate film strips, each containing a slightly different view of the scene. The two film strips are projected onto the theater screen at the same time from two projectors. But you have to make sure that the left projected image enters the left eye and the right projected image enters the right eye. That's where the special glasses come in. They contain a red filter and a filter that's a greenish-blue color called cyan. The theater's projectors have similar filters in front of them. The image from the red projector passes through the red filter in the glasses, but it's blocked by the cyan filter. The image from the cyan projector does just the opposite. And voila, your brain merges two separate images into one three-dimensional image. Audiences flocked to see this technology when it was first introduced. The only problem was the glasses were only good for black and white films. The red and cyan filters messed up the colors of a color film. They were eventually replaced with clear polarizing filters. These glasses filter light in a similar way, but they do it without affecting a film's color. The only problem with the polarizing filter is it tends to let in a little bit of light from the wrong projector. This means you may see a slight double image or ghosting effect when you watch a film. But these high-tech glasses, recently developed by IMAX Films, solves the problem. First, the left projector switches on, and a liquid crystal shutter covering the right eye closes. This completely blocks any light from entering that eye. Then the right projector switches on, and the opposite happens. This repeats 48 times every second. Too fast for you to notice any flicker, and there's no double image. The result, realistic-looking 3D. I think it's a little too realistic. Going to explain 3D movies on a flat screen. Well, stick around. It may be easier than you think. Well, stick around. It may be easier than you think.